Hello lovelies, good morning, good afternoon or good evening. This is LÄßÄNYES channel where I'll be bringing you the latest update on what is going on in Nigeria. So guys, on the news today we have inflation rate hits 23-month high at 12.26%. And for the second headline we have Lebanese advertises Nigerian woman for sale. So guys, before we go into further details into this news, I would love for you to click on the red subscribe button down below, and also don't forget to click on the notification bell so whenever I upload new videos you'll be updated. Moving on into the news, the National Bureau of Statistics on Tuesday said the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation, rose by 12.26% year-on-year in March. The Bureau in the CPI report said the 12.26% inflation for March is 0.06 percentage points higher than 12.2% recorded in February. This is the highest inflation rate to be recorded by the economy in the last 23 months. The last time the index was as high as this was in April 2018, when the inflation rate was put at 12.48%. The report said the lockdown in Abuja, Lagos and Ogun states, which started in April, and various major disruptions in normal economic activities in several states would not have any major impact on March inflation, which the report focused on. On a month-on-month basis, the NBS said the index increased by 0.84% in March. This is 0.05% higher than the 0.79% recorded in February. It said the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation, increased by 12.26% year-on-year in March 2020. On the other hand, it said rural inflation rates rose to 11.64% in March from 11.61% in February. In terms of flood inflation, it said the index rose to 14.98% in March as against the 14.9% recorded in February. This rise in the food index was caused by increases in prices of bread and cereals, fish, potatoes, yam and other tubers, oils and fats, vegetables and fruits, the report added. For states with the highest rise in inflation, the report said Bauchi recorded 15.55% in CPI, Nigeria 14.04% and Kebbi 13.90%. On the other hand, it said Lagos with 10.82%, Abuja 10.19% and Kwara 9.94% recorded the slowest rise in headline year-on-year inflation. The central bank governor Godwin Emefiele had said the rise in inflation in the last 6 months was due to structural factors. He gave some of the structural factors to include border protection policies, disruptions and challenges around food production belts, and pass-through effects from the recent increase in value-added tax. Emefiele has said domestic price levels maintained an upward trend for the 6th consecutive months, due essentially to structural and supply factors. This is attributable in part to border protection policies, disruptions and challenges around food protection belts, and pass-through from the recent VAT increase. Short-term outlook suggests a gradual but continuously rising inflationary pressure. He added that this may be aggravated by the inherent infrastructural deficits and emergent forex market pressures, especially as oil receipts dwindled and capital outflows persisted. So guys, that is the end of this news. So let me add some few comments before moving on to the next news. So guys, this news is just basically saying that there's a rise in inflation of goods or foodstuffs in Nigeria because of the closing of border, because of the structural things that are happening in the country. There's so much that's going on right now with the coronavirus pandemic that we are handling, and obviously Nigeria is not handling it well, because instead of the cases to be moving at a slow rate, it is moving higher and higher every day, as the governors in the northern state have refused to do what is needful and are being slow in attacking this. So that is why you can see the high cases now are coming from the north in particular. Meanwhile, Lagos has been battling all these cases since, because of the international airports they have, the many international airports they have in Lagos. And so you can see that Lagos, which is the hub of the economy, Lagos where everything is happening, the bone of the economy, is on lockdown, and people don't have access to production of food. In Nigeria, there are not even enough farmers, and the farmers that we have in this country, they don't have the financial support, they don't have mechanical support, they don't have the enough technology to be able to do what they are meant to do in the farm. So this is what is causing all this inflation, because when there's not enough supply of goods in the economy, like, it leads to inflation, because then the demand will be high, everybody will be rushing a particular product, and even seeing as there's not enough money in the economy still. Like this period of lockdown, many governors have not paid salaries. Some people don't know how to get money, because then they are stuck at home without any way of making money. So then the food sellers, with the remaining products that they have, they think it is better to increase the prices. At least if they are selling something for 40 naira, they'll sell it for 100 naira, because then if they sell it at that cheaper rate, they are the ones that are going to lose, because in the long run there'll be no new goods, there'll be nothing for them to sell anymore. So that's why there's inflation. And I know that after this coronavirus epidemic, it will worsen, because obviously Nigeria we already have a crumbling economy before, and now with the reduction of oil prices and the cases of coronavirus increasing, most definitely Nigeria is going to face a lot of challenges after this coronavirus pandemic, because then we're already failing as a government, we're already failing as a country, we're already failing in economics. So then I don't see how we are going to stand back up, especially when we have leaders that are not capable or efficient enough to do what they're supposed to do at the right time. So guys, if care is not taken, Nigeria will face untold serious hardship after this coronavirus pandemic. If our governors, our president don't realize this fast enough, put competent people where they're supposed to put them, and do what is needful and stop stealing, Nigeria is going to suffer. So guys, moving on to the next news. Lebanese advertises Nigerian woman for sale on Facebook. Nigerians have expressed anger at a Lebanese identified as Will Jero after he advertised a woman for sale on the social media. Jero, who resides in Beirut, Lebanon, put up the passport of the victim, Busari Peace, on a Facebook group, Buy and Sell in Lebanon. The user wrote in Arabic, "Domestic worker from Nigeria for sale with new legal documents. She's 30 years old, she's very active and very clean. Price $1,000. The passport, which she acquired in May 2018, indicated that she hails from Ibadan, Oyo State. An Instagram user, Diriani Abisad, urged the Nigerian government to save the victim, adding that she might have been trafficked. The digital marketer and web designer, while calling out Jero, described his action as inhuman. "I have reported to the Nigerian embassy. Please do the same if you know anyone in the Nigerian embassy in Lebanon," she added. Punch Metro observed that Jero, who studied at the Arab Open University, had deleted the Facebook page with which he put up the post. But this was not before some users took his snapshots and that of his family members. The chairman, Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri Erewa, while confirming the incident, said the Nigerian mission in Lebanon had reported the case to the concerned authorities. She said a manhunt is on for the man, and all-out search for the young girl. Let's keep her in our prayers. The National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons also said it has started working to locate and return the victim to the country. We will do everything possible to ensure that she is returned home safely and is reunited with her loved ones. Social media users decried the dehumanization of Nigerians who travel to foreign countries in search of greener pastures. One Instagram, one Runyi Calabar Kitchen wrote, "Stay in your country, yo. Money is not resident in other certain countries only. Money can be made anywhere, even in Nigeria." Another user, J Real, wrote, "Please be careful when they promise you the world abroad. Just can't tell what's waiting on the other side." So guys, that is the end of this news. It's really unfortunate what some people bear all in the name of going abroad. How can a human being, somebody like a human being, sell his fellow human being despite the color of her skin. Like most foreign countries, they treat blacks like they are animals, like they are not intelligent. Like even if we have proven to them that we are intelligent, we are smart, we can do what they can do, we can even do it better, they still treat us like animals, like slaves when we go to their country. Like, how would this man be selling this woman? He even had the mind safe to post it on internet. How can you sell your fellow human before $1,000? What does it mean? That selling her now means that they can do anything they like to her. This is normal though. This is normal though in most foreign countries, especially in all these Asian continents, especially in all these Arabian countries. They are fond of it. Like if you go there, they will start using you to do anyhow, use you to do anything, beat you up, treat you like an animal, and even still they will harass you, molest you, and nobody will come to your aid because they would have seized your passport. So guys, that is the end of this news. Would love to hear your comments down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so that others can watch it too. Bye.